A big thank you to my boss, Mr. Andy, executive producer, GH Live TV and Radio. Friday. To Mr. Aaron, General Manager, thank you so much, sir. Song at the background is by Dinah Entry Hamilton. Doing all the magic is my brother DJ Loops. It's that time of the week where we all get excited because we go into the weekend. And definitely it's also that time where we get to face a lot of traffic in town. And so I can imagine wherever you are, the traffic you are likely to be dealing with at the moment. Not just a near the traffic be work pa. The best let's say wuko in your baby akoye in terminal safura den samfa mumra wa sumdwemo. Na me da me mpanifo ase a omo asom ase ama dwumedie no de biara da ya de bremo. Mr. Andy CEO, we appreciate you, sir. Mr. Aaron, General Manager, Yadawa say thank you so much, sir. Nana Kwame on social media, bro, always doing the most with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and WhatsApp. Not just a message, be a baby, be who I can, no one, Nana Kwame. Thanks, bro. To my producer, Mr. Nad, we appreciate you, sir. Thank you for the hard work every single day. To MCR Randy, thanks, bro. Enti yede na watch ne ba ne bia ne yesra nya me se on Kenya ne ho no mo kwan to bibia e kwan eni e mayen na ko ye fia de bibia enwie peye e mayen and then some ni aboabo anu mi nuaba Erica wa ye ready so ne ye beche ya je wa dwenkyere e woni a ekoso e wo oman mu hase na ye kai obi biara say birthdays ne so no ye gusu a ye bobo wadofo bi di ni birthday a enche Erica the birthdays ne bebre ye chat to WhatsApp line him quick na ye nkan ma WhatsApp line here 034 4437815. Not just na watching Nico ne we dey yes right now me say on share ye non gi atata jojo emfanko see next week. But we are live on Facebook, GH Live TV. Do well to share it to as many as you can. Now we'll share CECILIA so when you TV so nkwa we'll share your name oko so Facebook so your whole life. Adam come on here to chimbi pa ye nim penifo ne betena ase na omo aka ne a ekoso wo manyimu ene ne a esese ye woni makoma mo hintasam woni made kwa wode wo eya sunje na nya boni Motivational Fridays so ye de bebre mu efie dan kranche ye de bebre am wo huseni a wo be ko weekend name strong and fulfilled. Welcome to Friday. Enjoying some very good tunes and reminding ourselves that as we ready best share. And so brace yourselves as we go into the weekend full of joy and fulfillment to be said, thank God it's Friday.
Cause I'm a work in progress.
Today on Weather Forecast, we bring you the update of what is likely to occur today with regards to climate. And this is from the Ghana Meteorological Agency, kind courtesy Barbara Oba, King of the Boys. Naturally, and then cloudy conditions are expected over the coast of Ghana. Cloudy conditions are expected over the coast of Ghana most parts of today. This is expected to give up some showers in the morning, with mist also affecting some areas in the forest zones this morning. Thunderstorms and rains are expected to affect the few areas in the northern half of the country later today. Naturally, especially later in the day, naturally, northern part, so you expect to say, in Suo Kakra, ebe to me at all, it's a way and what I say, what fed now with the PNA BB, I will be to me the standard the weather condition for the day. This is the update for the weather forecast. Today, Friday, the 1st of September. And let me congratulate you for making it to September 2023. Not many got to make it this year. And so, like I always say, that life without appreciation leads to depreciation. This is the moment we say thank you to God. Thank you to God. No matter what you think life has brought your way, the fact that you get to see the 1st September 2023, my brother, my sister, it's enough. Don't give up. Smile through September. It will be a good month. So the weather forecast is going to be cloudy today as expected. Erica is ready with the birthdays. Erica, how you doing, my dear?
I'm good, by the grace of God.
How was your night?
It was okay.
Did you sleep well?
Yeah, I did.
Very well.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Wow. So what's up? What is happening today? When we celebrating their birthday?
These people, I'm not sure you've even heard of their names before.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me about them.
One is called Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Yeah. She's an American actress.
Okay.
Yeah, and also this is my favorite part.
Okay.
He's called Jungkook. He's a Korean, and he's also a K-pop artist and a member of the BTS.
Wow.
I'm not sure you've heard of BTS.
Tell me about it. What is it about BTS?
You see, the way 4x4, you see, they are a group of people who have come together. So in Korea, we have this group of people who have also come together, and they've named themselves BTS.
Wow. So basically, he's celebrating his birthday as a member of the BTS. Any other person you know in Ghana here? Any other person that is celebrating their birthday? None that you know.
Yeah.
Wow. And so we want to say happy birthday to every one of you for celebrating your birthdays. It must have been a very interesting year for most of you, but to God be the glory. You get to see a new age. Any other birthday for us?
They should send.
They should send it.
Yeah.
Wow. So today happens to be the birthday of my very own Barbara, Mrs. Barbara John Oba, King of the Boys. Thank you so much, Han. I love you. Happy birthday to you. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you. You've been an amazing support system, and I can't thank you enough. And so we move on straight, saying that we've looked at the birthdays. We will go on shortly to the Motivational Friday, and then on and on and on. We will see what the day has for us. But trust me, we have two amazing guests that are ready, seated, fired up to bring us all the updates in other sectors. We have questions as Ghanaians, and these are political leaders that need to address them for us. So when we sit with them like this, we look out for the interest of the nation, the interest of the meaningful people of Ghana. So we talk about them. Yet, not to say, not just on mine can't call any of mine ye and the Yakuma so strong. GH Live TV, send ye Tibiano, yet in Sem Beba, Emma, we who senior at here. In Tiabasra, Obi Biara, say Yan Shannon, so Emra, a could am foining penny for any at Nasi, at and Comoy.
Now, cause I'm foolish, Shamo, I say, Musuya. No, Mamma, send me a shot to one side. Siga somebody in a shot to Ayo. Sister, the woman of Yashoko. We get a fire every day, can't quench you. No much of France and no sawdust. As I'm a mechanic.
Yeah, Cadet, thank God for 1st September. So let's go into today in history, Erica.
Today in history, do you know that in 1989, Toyota they launched their new luxury cars?
Okay.
And they named it Lexus.
Lexus.
That was when the name Lexus came in 1989.
Wow, so that's what we call Lexus.
That's my favorite car.
That's your favorite car?
Lexus.
Don't worry, by God's grace, you buy Lexus.
No, I want someone to gift it to me.
You don't want to buy it yourself?
No, me, I want to buy, is it Lamborghini or...
Lamborghini? My sister, you have dreams. Big dreams. Don't worry, God will make them possible.
Yeah.
Yes,
and also in 1923, Japan Great Kanto earthquake, which killed almost about 105,000 people.
Okay.
Yeah, and they lost their lives.
Wow, that must be
I'm
very
glad
sad.
some hasn't occurred in Ghana.
We thank God.
We thank God that there's no earthquake. No, I'm not sure. So these are the history.
We've had there's one called, is it Ed Tremor or Ed something?
And there was one too.
We had one recently.
We should come out of the house when
some stone was coming. That day we all left our homes. So we all left our homes. Some went to stay on parks. Some went to stay in places. This some stone was coming from somewhere. Hey, it's serious though. And we're all looking for places to hide. But thank God he saved Ghana from these tragic situations.
Yeah. So these are the history of today.
These are the today in history. So I believe that for most of you, you are so much interested in the Lexus, which was actually launched by Toyota, the Toyota brand. In which year?
In 1989.
In 1989. So yes, if you are looking for the car Lexus to buy, like my sister is praying that somebody buys for her, I think you should know much about the car. So Lexus is a very nice car that was launched in 1989. We also remind every one of you that for your comments and then everything, it's 0534 437815.
This why on a day sleep make you wake up. Who they call me if you know the party? Call me later. If your girlfriend no go, call your side chick. Make selling combo. As someone knows something buffet, and I will cook your cake. Fine, guess yeah, what she shake.
I just got a birthday message coming through now. We're just going to read that as part of the birthdays that Erica read, and then we will move on. We'll get ready to go for a short commercial break, and then when we come back, we will go into motivational and then lifestyle. This is from Daniel from Winneba.
Enjoy your life because problem is not the finish.
Daniel says that this is to my special person of 3 at 3 Swedro School of Business, Gifty Anan Kwam.
See, I work hard for this life.
Happy birthday, Gifty. The Lord bless you, the Lord keep you, the Lord make his face shine upon you. You will do well, my dear. And as you prepare for the final exams, may you pass with flying colors.
Champagne is just for the pain, yeah. I'm about to make it rain, yeah. Even the miskin pain. I wanna do this again. As you can see.
Today is Friday, the 1st of September, and I must admit that the year seemed to be moving very, very fast, especially when we hit into the month. That is to say, September, October, November, December. Everything seems to go fast. Everything seems to happen so quick for us. And so today on Motivational Friday, all I want to say to you is that please, irrespective of what you think you might just have achieved this year, some of you go like, oh, January has passed. You had bigger dreams, you had bigger aspirations, you were hoping that some things will happen which didn't happen. And so September, instead of being happy, you are actually sad, you are bothered, you are wondering. Today is first, I have nothing to show for. I had dreams for the year, but the dreams didn't meet up. Nothing seems to work for me. I wanted to marry this year, but I haven't been able to marry. In fact, I don't even have a man or a woman. I wanted to buy a car this year. Just when I saved, something came up and took all the money away. I had challenges, unbudgeted situations that you had to deal with. But trust me, if you are alive watching, believe me, you can make it. There's a saying that sika yempre na yenya etin hye crying koko wanim ma wani nya den retire so se ne etie biara emfa woni how many months aka ma fe na kwa ewieye se wo gidie wasafo awurade mu na obehire wo ho akwa wanim nko ade a fa hye wotiri mu se afe ni be wiye yie ama. Like I say every day, you will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And so on Motivational Friday, as we prepare to go into the weekend, please brace yourselves for the many good things that God will do. The other months may not have been good, but September will be a good one. Believe in God, believe in yourself, and you will make it. Make sure that at every point there's a movement in your life. If you are not walking, make sure you are crawling. If you are not running, make sure you are walking. If you are not flying, make sure you are running. But at every point of time in your life, make sure you are moving, because time waits for no man. Brace yourselves for September, because it will be a good month. Tell yourself, September is my month. We're going for a short commercial break, and then when we come back, we will go into lifestyle.
I wanna do this again. As you can see.
Yeah.
Please stay with us. We'll be back shortly from that commercial break.
Shout out to Coffee, my baby. Anytime.
Why know my employees?
Where do I get the best investigative gadget to buy?
Can I really trust my fiancé?
How do I monitor my nanny while I'm at work?
With the recent report on kidnapping, we are really concerned about our children's whereabouts.
Yes, we are.
We need that security for warehouse.
Where can I find a reliable intelligence agency to render these services?
Now I'm rest assured of my baby's safety. Thank you, Anglo-Beg Intelligence.
Yes! Thank you, Anglo-Beg Intelligence.
Anglo-Beg Intelligence, I highly recommend them.
Look no further. Use mine.
Now we are satisfied. Thanks to Anglo-Beg Intelligence.
Problem solved. Thanks to Anglo-Beg Intelligence.
Anglo-Beg Intelligence, experts in investigations and protections.
We're still looking out for all of your comments on 0534437815. 0534437815. Please note that we are live on Facebook. Please do well to share the link to as many as you can. Thank God. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, we are there. Please go follow us up. Check us out on all of the social media platforms. Today on Lifestyle, we are going to be talking about mental health. I think in the last few days, we have been dealing with mental health, and that is what we will conclude with for the week. Talk of mental health, like I said rightly in the last 2 days, it actually talks about the state of your mind. What jinimu and sensemna ye kahu asemi yemu bebre na ye nyamre ema ye nipeduano nso ye nya emre ema ya dwene nti ebe sori anapa ye be dware ye be siesie ye ho obesra nku obeto perfume papa de egu ni na eye. As a matter of fact, and also kahu ena ema wini peduano ana wini pesunu ana wankasa no wo hu etumi ye den ana wankasa no wutumi kunko wenim ewo abrabom enso ensi honko. Taking care of yourself physically is just a section of it, but one thing is also important, and that is your mental health. What jinimu senia wo be dwene ene kwan a wo be faso a sabrabo de niama eba wa kwan mu a wo be faso aye den esi ano kwan ana wo be faso and it's so every now and then, please note that when it comes to your mental health, it is very, very important that you know what to do at every point of time in your life. Your mental health is important, and so please ensure that you take very good care of it. So encourage yourselves every now and then, knowing that no matter what life brings your way, your mental health is something you don't need to trivialize. It's something you don't need to take for granted. Now, what are some of the things that mental health can cause? Mental health can cause things like diabetes. Mental health can cause things like stroke. Mental health issues can cause a lot of things. So what jinimu a touch man? Nyama bebre betumi esi wo wabrabo mu a emma enye den enkoyi ema. Den ya bo so aye what are some of the things that we mentioned? First of all, we said that please do well to exercise often. Do well to exercise often. But who said they be aradano obetnetne wapomu maybe biara we be no sorry a jogging kakra jam kakra na wo ko enobeboa mwe yi wadwen efiniama bebre so ya ka se didisu yie these things also help your mental health. And your car say once in a while, please be kind to yourself. One kasa ye bibi ma ukra akuma entoni yem but more than say womu de hu be pie e womu a wo be traye wo be hwe say one kasa no weni be je wo ho problem no dey finish and found say nia wo be sum and found say nia wo be dwene sa asem ne nko a enko etini ehia ne say wo be hwe wo hu crime na enne nia me dey kan won ne say focus on the positives and then ya me dey kan won ne say focus on the positives na kire say ma weni enko nia ma papa esi wo wabrabo mu no so no na yi weni free nia ma bone na esi ne so enti obi beka say afi mi ntume nto kaaye ba me namfofo atoka enti ye no eye wadesoa eye adadwini bi a eda witiri so ba fa hye witiri mu say sa nipa ya wuken ono so woni ha nketenkete won to kaade nso bibi fufuro ho no mu a wetumi aye. So focus on the positive. So if you are talking about mental health, the one thing is sure that you need to focus on the positives. Talk to the right people, get counselors, talk to them about your mental health. Bibi chire wadwene so na nkoyi a ye be sere se obepe doctor bi obepe nimdiefuo bi na ne di nkomo na ewo mu bia no be chire o na wehuni abo be ye. Life, it takes a knowing to decide a going. And so if you must go, then you must know what to do. And if you must know what to do, then you need to talk to the right people. It is a what jinimu bibi chire woso pressure bi ba woso or rent aso we aso po bia obetumi aginedi woni nim komo ontuofo onhye won crying. This will go a long way to save you from all of these mental tragedies that can come your way. If your mind is out of place, you lose your place in life. And so to stay in life, to stay constantly in the places of life, you need to keep your mind in place. Brace yourselves. This is Lifestyle on Friday, GH Live Sunrise, bringing you all that you need to know about your mental health. And you cannot as your hustle and a pa on your like I say every time that we are GH Live TV and radio, we are located inside Asaliboche or Bodankari to be precise. Just in case you have advert and announcement, you can call us on 055 154 3840. Naturally, I want you to say your tree coin. I'll bet me a friend was 055 154 3840. So what the ruby up as a young mama or BB up as a young way and come once some amount. Oba has your prices no a very affordable. Beboa so my way to me I reach out to Nipa Bebria on Beboa ama would you media program I will say when ye idea will say one ton way to me at ton na when yam fast will be brave. Oh, show Facebook I change I shall quite say benya will comment shortly. This is from Tunchi. I'm listening from Medina. Thank you for the lifestyle session. This is life saving. Thank you so much for listening, Tunchi. We are glad we helped. And so still on lifestyle fashion with him there or queen on your call, so keep trusting him and stop putting pressure on yourself. This one says my name is Amanda and I am listening from Adenta. Thank you, Mike. That was very insightful. Thank you, Amanda, for listening. This one says my name is Daniel Jan, watching from Winneba Campo. Daniel says great thoughts there. Thank you. We'll go into the headlines and then we will zoom into the stories and then look at the big issue where our panelists will be discussing this with us, taking us into the details of all of the big issues, the facts we need to know. Erica, Charlie, today, what are some of the headlines that we have to deal with for the day?
The first one is court orders OSP to release CECILIA DAPAAH'S assets within 7 days.
Wow.
Yeah. NPP press aspirant Boachin Ejaku withdraws from runoff over electoral college controversy. Kenya hit by condom shortage.
Wow.
COP Alex Mensah doesn't mean well for police service, Prof. Enin.
Wow.
Minority condemns police injunction against its BOG protest.
Interesting.
These are the headlines for today.
Wow. So these are the headlines for the day. Can you please go over them again?
Yes, please.
Now me interpret with chi muma ashefo no mu say ye camera for no dey kitchi so come so wherever you are listening in whatever dialect you need to understand it, we are ever ready to help you get it.
Court orders OSP to release Cecilia DAPAAH'S assets within 7 days.
Not just a court, as she says, Cecilia DAPAAH'S and some now. I go back and forth. You who's kebi woni demo, ni made a kovia, and ti abine and I say court, special prosecutor, Eden and Sato Yamabiso. Yes, a court, as she say, ye mema, Sani Amano Quina unto me and sign, and you should not be.
Ownership and possession are not the same, court declares.
Yeah, would dear any other man want and your pet court na ashe.
As Office of Special Prosecutor OSP application to confirm seizure of Cecilia DAPAAH'S asset is dismissed.
Naturally, say, Adia OSP Special Prosecutor for Akase and Yamano, Yamfa and Santos, na yen free in Semono, you say, Omonfa and yet asem into Omo abo aton chain.
The High Court in Accra has dismissed the Office of Special Prosecutor's application, seeking to continue freezing the bank account and assets of the former Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources. In a ruling yesterday, the court presided over by Justice Edward Chum held that the Office of Special Prosecutor breached the Special Prosecutor Act 2017 Act 959 when he filed the application out of time. Aside from that, it was the considered view of the court that the OSP was in doubt of the true ownership of alleged tainted property found in Cecilia's DAPAAH'S house, and hence failed to convince the court that the alleged tainted properties were used in connection with a crime. If he, OSP, is unsure as to ownership, how did he reach the conclusion that the property is tainted? The President Judge queried. Ownership and possession are not the same, Justice Jum added, saying the application was premature as the OSP failed to establish the reasonableness of the suspicion. It added that there was no justifiable basis for the OSP to exercise the power of seizure under Act 959. The court has therefore ordered the OSP to return the confiscated assets to the former Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources within 7 days from today. The application is based on public sentiment and not based on any justifiable legal basis, Justice Chum said. Let's move on to the next headline.
Tell us about the next headline.
NPP press against Boachi Ejako withdraws from runoff over Electoral College controversy. A flag bearer hopeful of the new Patriotic Party NPP, Boachi Tremantin Ejako has announced his decision to withdraw from the upcoming runoff election following a recent announcement that only members of the National Council would participate in the voting process. His withdrawal follows NPP's decision to convene its National Council as an electoral college to resolve the tie between Ejako and his fellow competitor, Francis Adainimo, both of whom secured 5th place in the recently concluded Super Delegates Conference. In a letter addressed to the chairman of the Presidential Election Committee of the NPP, Professor Aaron Mike Okwe, Mr. Ejako criticized the move, stating that the National Council's shortlisting of a few individuals to present the larger bodies of 955 participants from the first round of voting last Saturday was unconstitutional. He further argued that the establishing a new electoral college also violates the party's constitution. Expressing his concern, the former energy minister stated, "It is totally unacceptable to me that such a constitutional act can be perpetrated on the altar of expediency. It is unconscionable that the rules of the game will be changed midstream." He continued, "Rules and regulations that are flip-flopped in such manner are detrimental to fair play and justice.
Okay.
It is a clear violation of the party's constitution and guidelines for the Special Electoral College.
Okay.
It is an unconstitutional act that I can allow myself to be associated with. Given these objectives, Mr. Ejaku concluded that he could not, in good conscience, participate in an electoral process that deviates from an initial agreed upon procedure. I therefore respectfully serve this notice to refrain from such a contest as always. I wish the party will Ejaku affirmed.
Wow.
Let's move to the next.
This is quite interesting because only 3 days ago and yesterday, we sat with the aspiring member of parliament for Elembele, Mr. Dawuda, who would be in the house today. That we spoke a little about it. These two people were ever ready to go for a runoff. As a matter of fact, Honorable Ejaku came up with a notice to say that they were ready for a runoff, and this time they will ensure that it was going to be a fair one. Only for us to wake up this morning and have him say that he actually refrains from that statement. He's no more going for the runoff again. I wonder what probably had inspired this decision. But let's see what happens from the camp of NPP on the 4th of November, where we all look forward to who will be crowned flag bearer to face JDM in the 2024 election. Mr. Ejaku and ono oka say anko aboa ne ho pan say runoff mo be kon bibia be frenchim ama nia obedi nkodim no aba out no wasan be ka say wasesa na dwen onya enko ebiem enti ano na etese epie ewo Mr. Ejaku ene MPP for asuye ena yenua ba so asan aka CECILIA DAPAAH'S ensem a egusu koso wo manyimu a yenka enwieye ne niama bi ekodi senior prosecutor ho o hye yemfa nsan tututu ebi so esane se omususu se ejapade ne nyane die anasika ne nyane die na mbom edwuma ye de hye ne nsa as Minister for Environmental and Sanitation no ena emse ho eto chima kakra, but o say die ye wo die e different from die ye de ahye wonsa esane sente no omoma ne kwan na ontumi ensa enyuso ne niama eye onoa ne die no enti senia ye wa ha die ye twen etie nia ebesan efri aba efa CECILIA DAPAAH'S nsem ne ho bade aba ne se court ahye se omoma kwan manensa mfa ne nsa enka ne niama special prosecutor share say yanyim free ne nsem anase yemfa nsa ntototo so ye freeze ni account the japade bi ye share ne say ontumi nko ho for now, but see ade high court ahye say yema ne kwan na ontumi emfa ne nsa enka sa ne money na. Erica, what are the other stories?
Kenya hit by condom shortage.
Condom shortage?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kenya is grappling with a shortage of condoms, exacerbated by dwindling donor funding, leading to concerns about access to safe sex measures and the rising cost of protection. The scarcity of condoms has prompted delays in the distribution of free contraceptives, even as the prices of available condoms continue to rise. For years, Kenyans have relied on accessing male condoms through public venues such as sanitation facilities, hospitals, and condom dispensers as part of effort to mitigate sexually transmitted infections, including HIV/AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, and unintended pregnancies.
Okay.
Dr. Ruth Libon, the CEO of the National Syndemic Disease Control Council, NSDCC, stressed the need for a prompt solution, particularly due to the reduced availability of free condoms. She acknowledged that shops still have condoms available for purchase. The country has an ample supply of condoms. The challenge is likely linked to the reduction in availability of free condoms, she explained. The decrease in free condoms availability is primarily attributed to the diminishing external resources that were once supplemented by the government's allocation for condom procurement. Dr. Libon assured Kenyans that the government is actively addressing the issue, exploring options such as encouraging condom manufacturing within the country to make them more affordable and accessible. Condom is a powerful tool that should be used alongside other methods. It was among the earliest methods discovered, and it was played a pivotal role in saving lives during the HIV response. She emphasized. The next headline.
Tell us about it.
COP Alex Mensah doesn't mean well for police service, Prof. Annie. The director of the Faculty of Academic Affairs and Research at the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center, KIIPTC, Prof. Kwesi Annan, has condemned the comments made by the Director General of Operations for the Ghana Police Service, COP Judge Alex Mensah. This is against the backdrop of COP Alex Mensah accusing the current IGP of not running the service properly. The police commissioner, who's due for retirement this year, has appeared before an ad hoc committee of Parliament to respond to allegations captured in a leaked tape that he was supposedly part of a plot to remove IGP from office. According to COP Alex Mensah, 7 officers are unhappy with the IGP, adding that any independent investigation will affirm this claim. It is true, the current IGP is not managing the service well, and I will not deny this today or tomorrow. I will say it everywhere I go. You can do your own investigation within the service and you will know. Speaking on Joy FM top story on Thursday, Prof. Annan said, it is a problematic to sow seed of disaffection against the IGP and make a claim that he is not liked. He was more worried that such commentary was coming from a senior police officer who's aware of the service complaint channel but failed to use them, but instead chose to do so on political lines. That demonstrates in no uncertain terms from where I sit that he doesn't mean well for the service. According to him, the COP Mensah, who's also a lawyer and a chartered accountant, has also translated his personal antagonism towards the IGP and wants to go down with him. He further described the situation as unfortunate. In the wake of claims about his involvement in an alleged plot to cause the removal of the IGP from office, COP has stated that there's no bad blood between him and the IGP. According to him, he has no personal scores to settle with the IGP except for professional disagreements. Mr. Chairman, as I sit here, I don't have any bad blood, but what I do is I speak my mind whether you like it or not. If you are the boss and you do what I don't like, I tell you. You can decide to hate me for that. That is your own matter, he said. While admitting the voice on the tape is his, he claimed the content has been doctored and also said the former New Patriotic Party Northern Regional Chairman, Bugri Nabu, told lies before the committee. He denied claims that there was a plot to remove the IGP. The last headline. Minority condemns police injunction against 8 BOG protest. The minority in Parliament has expressed its disappointment with the Accra Police Command's move to secure a court injunction from the High Court in order to prevent their planned protest on September 5th, 2023. The minority group is demanding the immediate resignation of Dr. Ernest Addison, the governor of the Bank of Ghana, along with his 2 deputies. During an address, the minority accused the police of actively trying to obstruct their planned protest. Deputy Minority Leader Emmanuel Amar Kofi Boa emphasized that their refusal to succumb to the frustration of the police and insisted that they would go ahead with the protest march on the route they gave to the police earlier. We received a letter on Wednesday from Ghana Police Service accompanied by the bailiff from the Accra High Court, who served a notice or motion from an order to prohibit our Bank of Ghana protest. And we must say that we are very disappointed with this development, which is attempt to scatter the protest, which is intended to hold the governor and his deputies accountable for their mismanagement of the bank, which resulted in an unprecedented and colossal loss of 60.8 billion Ghana cedis, an amount which has had serious consequences on the economy and pushed close to 1 million Ghanaians into poverty. And let us assure the people of Ghana that as representatives, we will keep our sacred duty and we will uphold the public interest in line with our constitutionally guaranteed right to publicity protest. And we want to assure the people of Ghana that we have resolved to embark on this protest and nothing will stop us. These are the stories and the headlines for today.
Wow, so these are the stories of the headline today. Not just Obobo Sono or the Kakra Free Ghana Police Service and Sensembia Akoko Kokoso Honan saying FA ye na ye IGP Mr. Dampare eno no so beye asem kakra ebeda honom ombobo so a kire se eme se wo se asem no omohwe ne yie because obi say papa ne bo ne homodin ebi so say ommo ne homodin eno ne yedi mu nsem no ebebre o yebe twe ho nkomo ne ehu senia etie senia medi kan ye no Mr. Jako ono so atwe asan se wenya ankobiem na ade ba akwa yesoro nkokura wasan de aba eyesere enzo yebe na ebefa ne say Kenya Sansem yes condom a shorty wo Kenya enya asem kuma akra wana tese raba no a shorty wo hopa enti no eno so no Erica Ede Abraya. COP Alex Mensah doesn't mean well for police service, Professor Annen. So he stated that COP Alex Mensah onu make a comment about ye na papa dampa we are ochire papa ni nye dwuma no Professor Bia ono so ewo Kofi Annan Training Center achire papa na asem no kan ye no entwa ye na ompese police service no ebe konenim. Minority condemns police injunction against the Bank of Ghana protest. Bank of Ghana in Sansem ni dia me se esun eni esoso pa ayaka aka sike bia ayera wo honum na we no ma ye o ma dwen se omo ko protest ana se omo kwakoye a little demonstration in a police force say omo ma ho kwan and minority say da yente asie engineer de mun sensem no ebebre ba se nyame kan ye ne ye we kukudam ewo yentem enra omo ba ye 3 days today omo ba ye omo ye very very helpful omo ba bia omo ma ye fact ma ye details ma ye hunia eko enna so ye wo mo ewo yentem a ye nyom betwetwetwem komo but yanko short commercial break ye ba ye de mpanifo ibetena ase ni akọ ensem no emu
ye blow papa
shower.
I know my employees.
Where do I get the best investigative gadget to buy?
Can I really trust my fiancé?
How do I monitor my nanny while I'm at work?
With the recent reports on kidnapping, we are really concerned about children's whereabouts.
Yes, we are.
We need that security for warehouse.
Where can I find a reliable intelligence agency to render these services?
Now I'm rest assured of my baby's safety. Thank you, Anglo-Beg Intelligence.
Yes! Thank you, Anglo-Beg Intelligence.
Anglo-Beg Intelligence, I highly recommend them.
Look no further. Use mine.
Now we are satisfied. Thanks to Anglo-Beg Intelligence.
Problem solved. Thanks to Anglo-Beg Intelligence.
Anglo-Beg Intelligence, experts in investigations and protections.
How well do I know my employees?
Where do I get the best investigative gadget to buy?
Can I really trust my fiancé?
How do I monitor my nanny while I'm at work?
With the recent reports on kidnapping, we are really concerned about children's whereabouts.
Yes, we are.
We need that security for warehouse.
Where can I find a reliable intelligence agency to render these services?
Now I'm rest assured of my baby's safety. Thank you, Anglo-Beg Intelligence.
Yes! Thank you, Anglo-Beg Intelligence.
Anglo-Beg Intelligence, I highly recommend them.
Look no further. Use mine.
Now we are satisfied. Thanks to Anglo-Beg Intelligence.
Problem solved. Thanks to Anglo-Beg Intelligence.
Anglo-Beg Intelligence, experts in investigations and protections.
Thank you so much for staying with us. I've got some good comments on Facebook. I'm going to read them out shortly, and then we will zoom into the stories, have them discussed extensively by our able partner list. Senior Perez also, don't worry, today is Friday and it's market day for the dead bodies, and everyone will die and face judgment, so they should continue doing that. Okay, that is from Perez. Senior Perez is on dreams can't. Hey, where from this? They will come because the wickedness is too much. Two sides say, I watch you live, my brother. Thank you so much, bro, for watching. Honorable Bright Afedo says, good morning, sunrise. I am not sure what August looked like for us or what September will reveal to us, but no matter the unknowns, we are still free to hope. Happy new month. Happy new month, brother. Thank you so much for your kind words. Good morning, bro, MC Mickey. Good morning, Mini Abema. Risky. Greetings to you all. May God bless you. God bless you too. Risky. Romeo Edison was a good morning, sunrise. All praise to Baba God for this day. Happy new month to you all and your crew. Happy new month to you too, Romeo. Bless you. Bless you too. Thank you so much. So I'm going to read all of the comments. I look forward to bringing all the comments every now and then. Please do all to stay with us as we bring you every one of the comment. If you have them on WhatsApp, it's 0534 437815. 0534 437815. If you had adverts and announcements, you can find us inside Ashali Boche or Bodankadi to be precise. The number is 055 154 3840. 055 154 3840. Honorable Agaba, you were honorable for, that is the aspiring member of parliament candidate for Elembele and that's Waba. Ukraine fact when in some way Nyasem Kumakra, another amazing man who will be joining the discussion today, Mr. Bakari. Did I get the name right? You are welcome, sir. Thank you so much. Mr. Gafar Wufiha no mintina nchena. Your name is Mr. Gafaro, so about the kind of money I treat him common na ye senior at the penny and na at nasi. You better stories name making kind stories no amai. Making kind stories no area na fe ya kuko muna ya senior echoes. I'm going to read through the stories again, just like Erica did. Right after we will go into them and take their views one after the other. We'll discuss the stories. Yehu ni mpoma sibre baby ya fancy na baby ya de senior de ni hu. Wonsom senior edikano any nipa. And now looking at it from the headlines, the first one says that Court orders OSP to release CECILIA DAPAAH'S assets within 7 days. Ownership and possessions are not the same, court declares, as Office of Special Prosecutor application to confirm seizure of CECILIA DAPAAH'S assets is dismissed. The High Court in Accra has dismissed the Office of Special Prosecutor's application seeking to continue freezing the bank account and assets of former Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources CECILIA DAPAAH. In a ruling today, August 31st, which was yesterday 2023, the court presided over by Justice Edward Chum held that the Office of the Special Prosecutor breached the 2017 Act of 959 when he filed the application out of time. Aside from that, it was considered view of the court that the OSP was in doubt of the true ownership of the alleged tainted property found in CECILIA DAPAAH'S house, and hence failed to convince the court that the alleged tainted properties were used in connection with a crime. If he, the OSP, is unsure as to the ownership, how did he reach the conclusion that the property is tainted? The presiding judge queried. Ownership and possessions are not the same, Justice Chum added, saying the application was premature as the OSP failed to establish the reasonableness of the suspicion. It added that there were no justifiable basis for the OSP to exercise the power of seizure under the Act of 959. The court has therefore ordered the OSP to return the confiscated assets to the former Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources within 7 days from today, which was yesterday, the August of 31st. The application is based on public sentiment and not based on any justifiable legal basis, Justice Chum said. Next one is what we call NPP press aspirant Boakye Ejiako withdraws from runoff over electoral college controversy. The flag bearer hopeful for the new patriotic party NPP Boakye Ejiako has announced his decision to withdraw from the upcoming runoff election following a recent announcement that only members of the National Council would participate in the voting process. His withdrawal follows the MPP's decision to convene its National Council as an electoral college to resolve the tie between Ejiako and his fellow competitor Francis Adenimo, both of whom secured fifth place in the recently concluded Superdelegate Conference. In a letter addressed to the chairman of the Presidential Elections Committee of the NPP, Professor Aaron Mike Okwe, Mr. Ejiako criticized the move, stating that the National Council shortlisting of the few individuals to represent the larger body of 955 participants from the first round of voting last Saturday was unconstitutional. He further argued that establishing a new electoral college also violates the party's constitution. Expressing his concern, the former energy minister stated, "It is totally unacceptable to me that such an unconstitutional act can be perpetuated on the altar of expediency. It is unconscionably that the rules of the game will be changed midstream." He continued, "Rules and regulations are a flip-flop in such a manner and are only detrimental to the fair play and justice. It is clear violation of the party's constitution and guidelines for the Special Electoral College. It is an unconstitutional act that cannot allow myself to be associated with." Given these objectives, Mr. Ejiako concluded that he could not in good conscience participate in an electoral process that deviates from an initially agreed upon procedure. "I therefore respectfully serve this notice to refrain from such a contest, as I always wish the party well," Ejiako affirmed. The stories are long, but that is where we will leave it and then go into other major stories. COP Alex Mensah doesn't mean well for police service, Professor Annan. The Director of Faculty for the Academic Affairs and Research at the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center, Professor Kwesi Annan, has condemned the comment made by the Director General of Operations for the Ghana Police Service, COP George Alex Mensah. This is against the backdrop of CECILIA accusing the current IGP of not running the service properly. The police commissioner, who is due for retirement this year, has appeared before an ad hoc committee of parliament to respond to allegations captured in a leaked tape that he was supposedly part of a plot to remove the IGP from office. According to COP Alex Mensah, 7 officers are unhappy with the IGP, adding that any independent investigation will affirm this claim. It is true, the current IGP is not managing the service well, and I will not deny this today or tomorrow. I will say it everywhere I go. You can do your own investigations within the service and you will know. Speaking on Joy FM's top story on Thursday, Professor Anand said it is problematic to sow seeds of disaffection against the IGP and make claim that he is not liked. He was more worried that the commentary was coming from a senior police officer who is aware of the service complaint channels but failed to use them, but instead chose to do so on political lines. So that is it from the camp of the Ghana Police Service. Minority condemns police injunction against Bank of Ghana. The minority in parliament has expressed its disappointment with the Accra Police Command's move to secure a court injunction from the Accra Police Command's move to secure a court injunction from the High Court in order to prevent their planned contest on September 5th, 2023. The minority group is demanding the immediate resignation of Dr. Ernest Addison, the governor of Bank of Ghana, along with his 2 deputies. During an address, the minority accused the police of actively trying to obstruct their planned protest. Deputy Minority Leader Emmanuel Ama Kofi-Bua emphasized their refusal to succumb to the frustration of the police and insisted that they would go ahead with the protest march on the route that the police gave earlier. We received a letter on Wednesday from the Ghana Police Service accompanied by a bailiff from the Accra High Court, which served a notice motion for an order to prohibit our Bank of Ghana contest. And we must say that we are very disappointed with this new development, which is an attempt to scatter the protest, which is intended to hold the governor and its deputies accountable for their mismanagement of the bank, which resulted in an unprecedented and colossal loss of 60.8 billion Ghana cedi, an amount which has had serious consequences on the economy and pushed close to 1 million Ghanaians into poverty. Binia, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
One day, I made the old boy wanna pay. But for Casemia, I will give your stone to you. Because I'm 2 days, 3 days in here on the Ejako story. Any other any more issue, no? Or pass will comment, Kakra FR, and I think that it looks like what you said is coming to pass.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Oh no, I think, sir. Mandi Kachia. Well, I share for any ATF na Michia also a new crew.
That's it.
Say a papaya Messian I have for the first time, so my man acquaba.
That's right.
Emma will feed you so. Now, a far MPP special delegate or super delegate conference in a any home some summer. Sorry, in respect of runoff beer and Sasa Basso. It was Saturday. Many no. Sajinesi we na enyamangwa because tesani amakaye party kudam penifo makomako over 960.
Okay.
Ena nkesese omoto saba no omoto abawie no nipa ba akofo ko atumi sesa aba no 626.
Dr. Mahmoud.
Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia. Ono kwa efa over 600 votes.
Okay.
Emma the Otosumi Nusinya 135.
Okay.
The Otosumi and Sanya 95.
Okay.
Ena 35 respectively. Inti womo aka yesese yekoto omo so aba e wo run off no. Eye nipa mienu. No womo kra no omo mienu.
Omo nyaze mbo na mza 99.
Womo mienu aba no ka bo mo 18. Out of over 900. It tells you, say, can say rule of law, any democracy I see a practice here, and Casafu we crano. This a cry is almost a crampo. And can say you are most in chain, but acquire say a rule of law. I can say, I say, Emrasi, be disuntino. let's say a more akwenya. But me from the onset no be kan say nkabe ya wo mu mienu no kra no. I don't expect to say adani mu kra beji atum say ono kra onka 5 no ho. E kan say senia honorable Boache Jako. Eye no. Men kan me expect say honorable adani mu so obeye the same thing. Be it as it may, you know. Me wish no. And ono so no well. Of course. And so ono so be could be. Of course. It is a koba se Boache Jako atwene ho a asem papa. The ama mani anje no ho papa. The fact to say utumi ekeke kan sembi
jena just
reason
ensada anya ne pesa but I say only option
enya na kuma mu na odi tu sa na mo no because of ensabo keka eka ho nsem bebre ka se be bobo so a emfa yi emma iti yesre wo mo yema wakonya na ma wo contest senka wo bo ho modern a nka bia odi first
of course
ana aye treswa nka odi third eso no wo hwe vote a odi nya ye de koye yi se wo so be free mu a ese se wo free mu asomdwe mu na wo free mu no na wato nsem agu ho poto akeke kansam ya eno so de entwaye for me entwaye eso ne nyina mu no em se democracy nti se de obi adwen ye no otumi e kire na adwen nti waka ne de ne de a yate em se mfonso bi aba eno ne be guide going into the future no se ne be si atutu ya na mo ba me kra de me minim se sa de we kra ye no already na super delegate no wa kire ni pesa so di anim
okay
nti na ka ho kra hia se
okay I say yate Mr. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Please, how you doing?
I'm doing very good.
We give God all the praise. Your kaftan is on point, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Politicians say your money kaftan, your boy, kaftan this year. Mr. Dauda's kaftan is always on point, and we have an amazing man who today will also be taking us through some of the issues. Mr. Bakari, please. I read through some of the stories which I believe you heard. Some from the camp of Ghana Police Service, which is actually causing a lot of stir. Others from the camp of CECILIA DAPAAH, which is a big issue. Others from Bank of Ghana, which is also another major issue in this country, considering the amount of money that is lost. Considering the Ghana police issue, where one man who is actually one of the commissioners of the police service comes out to say that the IGP, which as a matter of fact a lot of Ghanaians have applauded in most of things, isn't really doing his work well. He was just about to retire, and then this comment comes, we are about to retire, and you decide to not just retire but to bring up comments about the IGP. What is your take on that issue? What exactly do you think is happening in the Ghana Police Service?
First of all, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here.
Okay, sir.
And I also thank Almighty Allah for the day that He has given to us.
That's right.
Looking at the IGP issue, I think it is very dangerous trend to Ghana's democracy. If you look at the police commissioner, I think he has only 1 year left to retire.
Okay.
If I'm right.
Okay.
So if you think your boss, let me put it in quotes.
Yes, of course, your boss. That's the right thing to say.
Your boss is not managing the affairs of the Ghana police well. Are they not, or they don't have any procedures that you can voice out
your grievances
with him? But to sit somewhere to plan how to take him out, it's illegal.
This is like a coup d'etat.
It's very, you are right. Because I don't think if someone is mismanaging your department, you should be bold enough to confront the person in a matured way, because there are procedures for everything. I'm not a lawyer, but if you go and say, like, if you listen to what he said yesterday,
okay,
that he has been lobbying for the IGP position since 2017 or so.
You look like he has personal issues.
Exactly. Exactly. If you've been lobbying for it as far back 2017, meaning there's some hidden agenda. If you don't have any hidden agenda, you wouldn't be doing that, and you have only 1 year left.
So why the sudden show of interest? Why do you suddenly have facts?
And if you listen to the tape well, he made mention that if the IGP is maintained, the MPP will lose the election. So it means he has backings within the MPP.
Wow.
Yes.
That's quite huge.
Because he mentioned other names in the tape. And that's not the first time he has been saying this. According to Buguri Naba, he said that he has spoken with the president. But he knows when he goes back to tell the president will ask him, are you sure?
Yeah.
So he needed something to back his claim. That's why he recorded
decided
the conversation.
Send it to him directly.
Exactly. So first of all, the IGP is there based on merits.
Of course.
You also have your positive aspect of service. You've been in the service for a long time. So if you want something, why don't you support him for them to see your competence?
And then eventually they could also make you the IGP.
Exactly. Because he's not going to be an IGP forever. So for me, I deem it to be unfortunate. But well, it's still under investigation. Let's see what will come out next.
Let's see what will come out next. Chairman is in the house. He just came. And so we can't wait to have the conversation with him. My brother, Honorable, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Please, how are you doing?
I am doing well.
How was your night?
By the grace of God, we give glory to God. Today is Friday.
Today is Friday.
Yeah, it's a day for we Muslims. It's a great day.
Wow, so you go to Juma?
Yeah, inshallah.
So by 1, eh?
Yeah, it's usually 1.
By 1 you go to Juma. Please do what to pray for Mother Ghana.
Oh, we'll surely do that because where Nebuchadnezzar is taking us.
Who is Nebuchadnezzar?
If we don't do something about it through prayers.
I think
the Lord, my brother, who is Nebuchadnezzar?
You shouldn't even ask a question. Let I think he will be there.
This is big for me. It's more than I can. Who is Nebuchadnezzar? Is there Nebuchadnezzar in this country? The only Nebuchadnezzar we all have heard is Bible Nebuchadnezzar. Or there's a Nebuchadnezzar we don't know.
There's Nebuchadnezzar.
Mr. Gavard, NDC communicator. Once again, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Current happenings in the Ghana Police Service. We just read through the stories. Then I'm glad you are in the house. Let me take you through and then get your views on that. I know you know already. You are so much abreast with the happenings in Ghana.
Yeah.
We'll go into that. Honorable Dauda has already given us his views about the happenings from their camp, the NPP to be precise, and then he's told us. So we'll take your comment on the Ghana Police Service. When we finish, we'll take his comment also on that. Then we will look at other matters. There are other matters that we'll look at today, like the CECILIA DAPAAH issue is still there. We still need to talk about it. Bank of Ghana issue is still there. We still need to talk about it and all that. So we'll get your views on that. But talk of the Ghana Police Service. That's the COP Alex Mensah doesn't mean well for police. Professor Anin, the director of the Faculty of Academic Affairs and Research at the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center, has condemned the comment made by the Director General of Operations for the Ghana Police Service, COP George Alex Mensah. This is against the backdrop of COP Alex Mensah accusing the current IGP of not running the Ghana Police Service well. Your take on this issue? Do you think that because Mr. Dampare is one man that most Ghanaians have actually applauded, he seems to be having name. As a matter of fact, it looks like he's one of the IGPs that if you mention his name, Ghanaians know him. True of us.
This is more than true.
This is more than true.
Yeah.
Because most people didn't know they are IGPs, but it's like this man, everybody knows him in this country. But you know, one of the police officers, one of their commissioners, has said that this man is actually not doing a great job, and even had a voice note to show to the president. Your take on this issue, sir?
Yeah, thank you very much. For today, before I proceed, I wish you give me less than a minute, 30 seconds.
Okay.
To actually sing my party's anthem.
Wow, you want to say your party's anthem?
Yes.
Interesting.
It says, arise, arise for Ghana, ye patriot of the land, towards a secure future, development our good, from victory unto victory, the NDC shall lead. stable democracy, Ghana, our strength and unity. From victory unto victory, the NDC shall lead. A stable democracy, Ghana, our strength and unity. Now, why do I ask you to give me the opportunity to sing my party's anthem? It's all about the stability of our democracy and what is happening in this country. Okay. The first thing is that, you see, the first question is, why Dampare? And when was this whole issue started? Nyami cheche muni say aden ena say Dampare ena the bay ena assembly nyina sha say it started a call as North election. If I see it was North election they call no man sensem ni sha say eni ne mewiemu say MPP come say ya hwe ya Dampare say be maintaining na ahwa as North election no ebia na omo ntumi anwe ni election no okay but na so hasty na ne mewiemu ye nyina tete be ye tete ma enti ye call election no honom na sha say semsem ni pie say Dampare amma kwan amma anya kwan anya nyema so omo ye plan na no mo de call on say uhwa nkofo mo call adwea no mo de call election no enye no mo kwanya ho no okay omo share omo share police uniform say nko mo de kwa di nsembone within some manema omo nyina ye chichi omo nyina with the help of NDC's national youth organizer Pablo ena Honorable Joseph Yamin NDC national organizer omo chichi omo nyina omo expose omo nyina ma police for and from then no na assembly share say and share akoi ye maintaining na share ye 2024 no ye break the 8 na ye to nyomo no MY enti Dampare must go no ase na meche mu ache on from when no sha say Dampare asem abaye topic a ye kika ma ba newspaper wo beti Dampare di on newspaper mu ana eni nyina ne say oh Dampare o ya de na odina car kwan so or direct traffic ye hu IGP say that Ghana na anya IGP say ye nti bi krada na aden na abaye asem. That is the question. Nti baby asem ni na firi no ba Ghana o say o hwe
but this man the COP is actually saying that he's not managing. The question is, on what basis is he saying this? And he has actually said that if we decide to do individual researches, we will know that truly he is not managing well. So on what grounds do you think he's saying that Dampare isn't managing the Ghana Police Service?
Who say Dampare managing Ghana Police Service ni? Sebi me sema kan. What ye ejuma mi ha wo ye ejuma no bibia ko ye kama but se me pe wa sem na mpese mi tu ese me nya bibi a me da to so yes of course wo kasa ye wo ye ejuma kama ba ne metima aka e bia na asem en fa o kra metima aka so mpabo kra o sheba studio no enye na mpabo na o sheba na ka ejuma wo ye no what in America the evidence ni den ye nyina ye hu Dampare ye ni je no ho. One thing I made my kind of say, Dampare, when he came to the police service, who corruption issues now very high. But by what to name mama at least a call from Kakra or Yenipa or born home body Ghana initially we police corruption issues Ghana police number 1 me shame baby out of front my baby but say ni na call from Kakra enti edman je oye enti but if you current government now it's like obi a be fight corruption bia kra no pe wasem. Me wa ba o ka say corruption obeku corruption obeku atia katahye ni pro o Ghana man mo be make sure so be tu ni na firo in particular lo be use anas principle oba ya anas principle so use aye ni tua enti Dampare asem be yen sama ye kan nyina nye we nya brofo aka say betina haka ni nyina ne say ye kwa sin no election ba ni on be so mo ye no mo ntimi anye enti sesa de enti say Dampare anko a breaking the 8 ni ntimi nye ni nyina no me hu bibia e fa Dampare ho. You kind of not to say typical allegations keke na oma. Ono evidence ni say.
Say you remember Mr. Dauda. So now Mr. Dauda.
Yes sir.
What do you think should have been the best approach about this whole way? Who should have been the right person to talk to? How should have this issue been handled rather than taking the issue out there? Your take on this, sir?
Medasi. Na media sa your friend is saying parliamentary committee na omo atnasi NMT aje pedie makese sitting allowances ne ade say omo be interrogate sa asem we na omo ho ye mesre Sadie way. Because audio recording now a peer bontin. In the first place, you know, obi private conversation
of course.
And then nipa fee say conversation now on the minya and some be our boss no borders on maybe national security. Intimate media no akwa ko President of the Republic. If I say what audio now me can say after a send off election anya no kre. One audio no odika ya before cross on beko a send off by election. And it na along the line o claim say o ma say IGP na by election o mokwa MPP beluzu. And no chira so o can say before a send off by election. So my main correct is way a session na o make you ha say. Now any pay wako kana say one obi private individual aye bugri na abu oye former regional chairman ono edi ohene ana one no na danfo ne no ana one da di nkomo no akeka nsem akere no into akeka ne nsem akere no without his consent or no willing no bugri na abu a record nkomo no ne bo eno akọbọ no baabi megidi say ya yete hei phone calls ayeye ene ye namfofo edi nkomo ansam aye kan
se bibe pia
dodwana it is not meant for public consumption.
Of course.
A private conversation at that level. It is a conversation no kra nka ye twa obi aso anka bugri na abu a with that man on the consent or recording the audio at babontin kra on anka sase ye ne didi. Man is so person can some way public and call issue statement.
Of course.
And I organize a press conference. No be private conversation because maybe like me can or say from 2017 in no no per IGP ni bi. Eddie na just all your pay and no ho e kwan no utwa. It no are different from the government position. The appointing authority near the president. Man in 2017 now call say ope. And so the farmer. Dan pare wa mo appointing in 2021. Sabra the president had the opportunity to appoint the COP no and not Dampare, but still the president appointed Dampare. It as you say man no your friend is saying in interest no and yeah no na your president interest. And the president ko appointed Dampare. Or appointing is no wa man no kwan akadia resources recruitment as so ye what ni nyina man say ye wadwuma and a Dampare gusu ye also obo na ba so ye adwuma. Enti credit na enka aban no. Eka aban no nti we are proud of it. It is so yen adwuma na obi anfa ne sanka no leak tape na ba no a president in two and amon bi anfa ho e de na che say sa asem na okeka no kire say obaye ku nti no it is a threat to national security. It is some common or Asia say public friends say parliamentary committee so omo investigate this matter into omo waste one more time akokeke kan sem ebisa ansem na we aka we nyina akosi he that para obi akutu no one see opinu oni hu tumi so obetu no obako akan 1 year na okọ retire am say sesi akwa okọ sesi akwa retirement so be person ya na IGP anka wadu retirement mu no that para is 53 years old.
Of course he has some years
more years. It is enka president pe nipa na o yes akọ na ana no obi di sa nkomo na enka onu momu a obeko pension no enka onu momu na omo appointed before that para can but the president overlooked him went ahead to appoint.
So what do you think is instigating this whole?
Well, no, or say op IGP edi. Nan say mo okeka ye nyina wote ye. Na akop IGP edi. Ye di biaba onyaya anka enyi ni free ho ne mfa na mra. Eno no obi akodi private conversation. Aye nkomo no obi edi wokuku amu. Ena nipa na record ade na pie. Eno crampo I have something wrong with it. Say me no obi edi nkomo privately. Me has a politician. Metumi no obi edi nkomo kra president kra ya adi bi ne menenje ho a. Metumi ne menyonko. MPP ni edi hu komo complaining. We have been doing it. So oye me party penyini kra metumi ayesa oye me MP kra metumi edi san komo. Ye nyina ye. Ena no kra ye kra na sabio ye nya amanyuko ba ko kra no ye program wie no behind cameras no. Na ye di enkomo bi wo ha. Ye making some concessions and what have you. Ye di komo privately. Eno kire say obi ni obi di komo privately na opposite the public unity. Nti ade na seso omode to abonten it is ade we o makosi hu konwa so bia meka na san wo ka wi ade na obe papa na ye de ne ko to prisoner na ye ne de it faso bia it is waste of public time and public resources.
Yeah, that's it. Mr. Dawuda, Honorable Dawuda, aspiring parliamentary candidate for Elembele. On he is not just looking at it from the aspect to say all the news never out, but it's even saying say it's actually a waste of time and resources for the meaningful people of Ghana. Say because for him that was a private conversation, not for public consumption. Mr. Our honorable NDC communicator, we want to ask you, something has happened in the NPP, camp, which our brother has already shared his thoughts on it. But since you are well-meaning politicians of our dear mother Ghana, we want to take your thoughts on that. About Ejakwa, he's decided that he's no more going for the run of Mr. Bakari. He said he's no more going.
Okay, first of all, me pese me for some few seconds. Na me tackle some issues be honorable. Raise for sa dampare tip no. First of all, okay, say issues no or recorded tape no answer as enough by election. No correct. Okay. Ana a bit my no correct. Minimum before Niama we nyina be pie. Ama unkofo ka say some big wings of MPP, they are rallying to take Dampare off. Was it not after by-election? It was after by-election when Nasa Kasano out. So on recorded sa tape numpo. Now on release now after by-election, now almost standing against that say wama omo antima ye de omo pe. Answer tape number out. So enye no kwese like omo yes I don't know.
But what proof do you people have said that is why they are taking him off?
Good, because Kasana Omoka or Honeymoon a patch say or woman omuntimi winning election.
On what basis, sir?
At least you open the guy. And I want
that chief, Mabel. A tape in a barbontia or more hearing. And hearsay a teacher in Oka. Because I don't know where he's coming from. Because the Nana Akufo-Addo's government, president here appointing authority. What he say? Take steps to say. Or you don't parry everywhere now. Or then they are appointing authority. Or be a one your opinion. To say what you have about IGP Abaso. Or be so opinion is on board home wedding. To say OSP Nikan, one of you say on board home wedding. Or be soon if you say on board home wedding as what to see new baby. Ya were your individual opinions. Me to me actually baby are all ya dear. Baby so how me fee say on board home wedding wo or ye nipa a institution and you no kwan manage one nipa bebre into the person or ye no o to me at once if in your kopon kra or boy or way so to me kra no o to me one yan in such a way so be to me I modify ye nyina you suban atagu am ye nyina ya de corona. That's why I no kasa ye tika ye yes ade we no obi ko wi ade itino enso obi a na adwene su board itino wo na wo ye head a wo da no a you take responsibility of national woman. So and so now mastermind here. But I want to put on record. Said your oka at OSP no. Obia for official complaint bia konkoto ho se. Aban na teso ene emu mpanifo etu anamo eji IGP free ho. Nti e ma ne mfa sa asem no e measure conversation.
Say me bomwa before won say bisu na ye hwa ye ka ne ye ka.
Okay.
Won say we Martin Amidu nsem no e bae e sha se kakra say ya nwa ye be sorry da kuru hwim ye say president go to Martin Amidu afiso
one na resign
accountant general na sem ne bae domino vlo na sem bae kakra
one resign obi antu no we are speaking on into this idea and this are men can't prove from mamu
resign all right okay resign all right but when you tell resign here damage of reputation won't now damage reputation.
Fine, we can say that way. But what resigning?
So I think that we need to clear that he resigned.
He resigned, all right. What I'm saying is that because of the damage of now they resign. Say, resigning, and never resigning.
But not resigning. He resigned.
Yes.
So we need to clear that.
He resigned or resigned.
No, but we need to clear that.
Yeah. He resigned.
Yes, for that one. Yes. But are we clear on that?
Yes, we are clear.
It's on one or resigning.
Or resigning. But
the point is he resigned.
He resigned.
That's right.
Let's move to Domlovlo.
That's right.
Also, no, the kakra as I grow. Or pushing for corruption issue. Oh, me so. I bet one day I bet you say the crowd are control about one. What you say? And to also the crack, I bet you be an letter be a but once
Kaka need to be van cancel.
Okay, okay, me better say.
Boss, Mr. Host, I don't think I make us say. Dear Air Cano, most of my dream and a modest source I can say. But issue now, issue. Yeah, discussing.
But the point is, if for if president,
yes,
or maybe vice comes out to pass us a comment about this whole damn Paris issue, and then you know to me at Akatre Ghana for say president has plans of taking Dan Paris off his position. But what he has here,
okay.
As it stands now, no, we haven't heard from any of these people about this issue. And I'm not sure anything to say, maybe there's been any release of anything that says MPP or even the president is ready. But we do have anything like
we are based on past experience.
Past experience from where?
Comment on past experience.
But your past experience with what?
And I'm on very, very important one.
Martinamidu.
Domlevulo. Nediano. Eshasese kakra. Finance minister, senior minister, seven by corruption cases nearby. Opushi agenda and character now. You say like I say be in any president MP at once say o unify there so na be visa. Adebechi o host Adebechi na say obi declare do akwede akobo macho men MPP macho men declare do be akwese na. But
have there not been issues too in this country where and also yes sir by the end of the day I'm going to
mention one.
There's not been any issue like that.
Mention one.
No issue.
I don't know.
That's why I'm asking you, sir.
That's why I say I don't know of any issue.
That's why I'm also asking you, sir. Because it feels like, okay, once there are issues, from what point in nature, say eventually.
Oh, they plot the issues. They plan those issues. That is why I told you that before we went for the Asinoff election, after Kumewu by election, for Asinoff election, this was some of the things we were hearing. We were just hearing the same things.
They were just mere saying until
before we realized it became reality.
So until they become realities, we can't actually.
Yes, so that is why we are prophesizing so that when doom comes, you know that we said it already. So that when we come and sit here, we say, oh, we said it already.
Okay, we said it.
Yes. Okay. Yes, spend more time on this issue.
Obviously, we live to see. So we live to see if second president.
It is my hope that the president will not take some of these issues, these mere allegations serious and take any serious action, because I think the guy is doing a
great job.
Yes,
I think for all of us, Dan Paris, even with regards to the Ghana Police now has a TV station,
very good,
and other things. So well, let's see how it goes. We only sit here to bring you the informations and then bring people that will share their thought of it to you, the well-meaning Ghanaians in this country. Notwithstanding, the greater decision lies with the president and other people that actually are in the helm of affairs. So let's see how it goes. Now, talking about the whole issue about MPP Boachie Jako resigning, please give us your thoughts on it for like 2 minutes. Let's listen to Mr. Jafar, who will also tell us his thoughts for like 2 minutes. These are from the camps of the MPP. You are NDC communicators that have done so well in the world of politics. I believe you've seen experiences like that in your camp. What is your take on this issue? Boachie Jako deciding that I am resigning. Not only am I resigning, I am resigning with few resentment that some things are unconstitutional, blah, 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 and all. What are your take, please? We'll come to Mr. Gafar after you, and then we'll look at that also.
Oshe Boachie Jako assembly. Me no na anka me pese like meka be.
Okay.
Because Oshe no the resignation no na opuli out no or set some kind of near be say he cannot be part of an illegal process. For me nye MPP ni, but ohonomo me no nshe da nye adwin.
Okay.
In the sense that this is what the party have drafted and amended their constitution, and I'm honorable. So say omo can say nipa 5 na omo pay for final delegates this thing. Na onu obi akonya pepepe na omo say monsanya reran. Now Abeka say you don't want to be part of an illegal process. Me share than him omo constitution here, but which part of it na illegal process? Is it not in their constitution say ye na nipa miun be prayer? Ye be san ye ran off amo ana. Any constitution musa.
Oh.
So me share down
with you. So one in poor.
One poor. Say almost an organized distance. Now omu dia obeko. But ono ka say like he cannot be part of an illegal process. So oho no dia me no nya adwen. But me braka assembly say omuko abato na nipa ba ko timi sesa vote no p e pa kire say like competition no kwa aba ewie ana onka bibisa honorable dia me pese
so pese o ka dia ka kutumi ye
no bibi oka it's not exact quote sana oka but oka bibisa say like o share no like send a vote
na makers if you want to quote me quote me well
anything I say man go to exactly what
you say. So who dia me kan ya
say man go to me say oka bibisa
you are making reference with what I said earlier. It is a who making reference now you should get it spot on, you should be right.
Sure.
And yes you put some words in my mouth. What I said and they say me no even November 4th no me no say me share results and say yeah e wo your friend is super delegate now me feel say the party has spoken.
Meaning like you've already made us say, vote now on it will translate into the main
winning.
Election.
Yeah, that's what I'm implying.
But election in yes, sir. Bisam say identity. Who share allegations ban and this sika almost spending other candidate spending on that super delegate election. What you say? A huge and yes sir. And yeah NDC for na ka say ba we ya abankofo $50,000 ne other things. And yeah na ka and no more na ka. Now o share total population on be vote for sa delegates conference na nkasa no. Omodo so say super delegates conference population and am ebo. Na ba we ya obenya 50,000 ama obiasa. We all learn as the process goes.
So your take on the Boatie Jaco's issue, can you land? Let's move to. I want to know.
But I say no, dear me, my candidate. Say Boatie Jaco, dear no. It's good say withdraw because I then oko on the next stage.
You owe some position. It's just waste of time.
Waste of time. So Ebia Anka Obetima uses that excuse. No, I can say.
I think I
said media na no so when menya jo so no aka de e dia be wo
no dia me can say
o say wa charge ko hwa de onya ya say
okoye pra
o san ko pra na
de
so ni say o say Mr. Abuachi Ajako it's good say what advising him with integrity, because you be from the way the language issue statement you be believing in the party's ideology, believing in democracy, and believing in free and fair
elections. Okay.
And also believing in election that is not being compromised by money, using money to influence people's conscience. And on him saying election or more, they were going for an election which is going to be what? Fair, free and fair, devoid of all those things. And Okodu Yanyama Omu and say na afe sika. The election was all about sika. And as an individual or to mine, ehunya ekos wo mine mu, say for bread, drivers bread, taxes here to they be a nyama buako high, tomatoes. Imported tomatoes eba omainu. On say more imported jene free Niger. Ye imported kedru free Niger. Ye imported bibia eba omainu mu. Na omainu youth nye adwuma nye. Na ye wosika say na ya swodi aba say ya dia to say elections do a ye mfa mbeti che emma ye delegates no munni. I think mene ya adwen. Na because of this or say say me say because second one na because of this na ya ko chiche sa sikei. Me madwin no. Na yesa ko chiche sa sikai madwen ema ne enti a o step da because o kan o mu kire se sika o mu ko chiche sika ye hu na o mu akeka wo no all over enti se o hwe na so to ase Ghanaian no hwe ne ekoso o man ni mu na se ye be kira kukuru sikai akochiche bi o ma is something that he shouldn't participate. Aside that we get the SNC with case na echo with regards to Cecilia DAPAAH.
Yebeba Cecilia DAPAAH
just a quick one. A friend is Honorable Boache Jako. We share the release in a babontia. One train baby I say Ubia Kuties Kamobi. And kind of statement.
Well, that is very true.
Yes.
The reasons he gave was saying they were unconstitutional,
so
considering the fact
yes, he doesn't want to be part of the process. It won't to me.
I think let me correct you. I never said that. I never said that. He said something.
Mr. Kabaka, no, not Jenny.
No, don't get me wrong. No, listen to me. No, relax. Listen to me first. You are quoting me wrong. Nyame Chiremuni say, Nipa no issue statement no. Or Chiremu so Okabibi. Debate no withdraw for election. Enti me ma dwimu and before that no omo chire ne ekoso election mu. I mean Sika, it was all about money, sharing of money to delegate. $50,000.
So you know what Phyllis said?
Phyllis said because of that, no way Nipo a Ghanaian. Ah, who's a man? I'm a for bread, my bread. Delegate. Delegate election. So I election. So what team up on my John? Yes, sir. The American say. So now walk our SMDA and far. Watch the issue nearby. One hour akawase. It remains your own opinion. This because in the country. Obia Majina baby can say Okoto Abano be man $50,000. $50,000 win him sika waboni di. $50,000 converting to Ghana cedi na hwe. Na isa here na converting $50,000 is over 5 million Ghana cedis. What are you talking about? So me say Obia can say no. Mukapu na allegation but I want to put on record say it never happened anywhere so Obia komo obisika and it will be made as what can say if Sesenka ye meska emra His Excellency Mahama Eko no contest no okwa election no wa meska one no meska His Excellency John Dramani Mahama mo ya mo internal contest one tieska one no meska I be mukra wie ya no mo ko ho say wo musika o ma to abawi chairman dia fa ha what don't make that mistake again. No, it is true. It was money 40 cities made for transportation. That's what I'm saying. No, not for the delegate. And one American Majiatu. What's it? My delegate here for Ghana city. Opposition party or Musi wa ho kira be munisika before Sikano Krabeba. It is it's out of our country. Before Sikano Krabeba. Okay, so for my make Honorable Gafar, I think that some of those issues we don't have the fact here, and so rather than even when you have visuals around,
we currently have the Cecilia DAPAAH issue. We have few minutes to wrap up. As a matter of fact, tomorrow when we sit, let's bring the fact. Let's talk about it again.
But you know, the seminar make us no more interject. Just a minute. You know, I want to put on record say Ubia can say Ubia to scam Obi. To say Sanya wo can say oh the year kwakoto no mama Ubia 40 Ghana cedi so onfa emfro na car no. More population size not delegate you know a larger than NPP 40 you know. It is a wow ma Ubia 40 Ghana opposition party or musu sa ho kire ho multiply 40 Ghana cedis by one delegate list you know. Bubuja sikani bebre over 14 million Ghana cedis. Almost that is one person $50,000. So I think that you know but here the bibia sense. But the air can say send your city bia no processes in be firm. But bia stage e be do assessor here to aba. In fact, the National Council here Honorable Boache Jakunu Kuku apai no. So you can the second largest or highest decision making body in our party per your constitution and only a National Council. Okay. Apart from Congress. It is on behalf of Congress, you know, NEC, a National Executive Council, no. One more hour ho kwan ekoshia take a decision. Me say National Council instead of National Executive Council. It's a National Council. One more to me share take a decision at the my party, no. So I'm take a decision now. And illegality. To say senior Honorable Boache Jakun ehwehwe
Honorable Yabeda Wasibebre say what they are to move up my entina no na me adom no tena yetena sia em say aka yesima beye enum pepepe na yede and the sunrise on GH Life no abewie ye otena yebesan atwetwe enkomo ne hu ensem no senior etre na asem bi aba beto yenim de ebepe ne poma sibre ama obia ehun senior ete. To the well-meaning people that are in Ghana, we owe you explanations every now and then as at when issues come up, and so we promise that every day we would bring resource personnel like Honorable Gafar, Honorable Dauda, and then Honorable Bakari that would give us all the updates that we need to know. Like I tell you every time that when we sign out on Friday, we remind you of the Good Friday moment. We would ask them to give us their last words and then we will be good to go. Our time is up, but let's take 30 seconds last words from every one of them and then we'll be out of here. Honorable Gafar, 30 seconds, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the time again. What I'll say is that as a country, we are building a nation. And so we need to come together, proper integration with ideas, harness the knowledge we have around from the ground to the top, to be able to build a country. It is not just a political party that we are building.
Thank you so much, sir.
In as much as we have challenges in the country, we need to focus on one thing. We have seen what is happening around in our neighboring countries.
Okay.
Niger, Burkina Faso, Gabon, and all those things. We don't wish those things happen. And so we are telling the leadership that in as much as we don't wish for those things, they should also be careful with how they handle the citizens, so that something don't erupt from anywhere for the citizens to back, particularly when it comes to issues of corruption, because most of these things, they mention corruption, mismanagement, misappropriation of funds.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gafar. So please, the statements have been given out there. We look forward to a beautiful and a wonderful Ghana in the coming years. Mr. Dauda.
Say a quick one. Minority in Parliament. Almost say one more demonstration. Na omo kwa piketi Bank of Ghana. Na say ye public order act no. Stipulate say obey bibisa na say wotro koma police for. Na police for omo hwe the entia o yes demonstration. And that major event, you know. Sana omo route na opesa ode ye time na ode be ye ne time na ode be wie it is all the koma wo omo nyina hwehwem wie na ono mu ni omo esinkonwa ye on be ka no se wo fi se obonwoso a wa opesa ye o demonstration wo ho kwan se wo be court se enipa soso no police omo kana se enipa soso ono won court ode mra no be hye ne nsem akoye de opesa so de a emra no so kire say police for betumi akokot akosiki injunction ato saa we ni so say it within the constitution no and say police for etu saa na mo no because omo fi say Bank of Ghana no a security installation in fact o my muni nyina no e ho na yakoma ene efuruma hye intino say ye de ho abedi agro say ye koye demonstration wo ho wo na kronfo do omo ho abehye akotutu atu ho akowia ye o man ne sika na chese akoya ma ene intino police for in their own wisdom no maka say no so wo bibia enye Bank of Ghana na sesa wo ye no minority for anka ye susu so omo te parliament omo aye sa amra we ma ye a omo nimiti omo momu e de ahye omo nsam say police for say ye man kwan ya ye de by force kwa akoye. What kind of lawlessness is this? It is continue. I'm saying you have to know that you are working under a democracy.
Okay, so I think we're Honorable, please your last words, 30 seconds. Our time is up, and then we'll be out of here.
To me, no, okay, about Bank of Ghana and minority issue. My own minority, omni police, no, one di kind anshia. No, omushia, no, one roadmap na ama police phone. You clear them. Now later on, what turn back? I can say change your route. What does it mean? Now or can say young court no. Na court na ankasa no. Enyo omo manipulate court no.
That's right. Yentina sinyamiya domoa Monday near Bank of Ghana in Sensemno Emra. Going into the weekend with so much energy and fun-filled joy. Reminding every one of you that this is Sunrise on GH Live TV. The Sunrise edition this week comes to an end today. I will look forward that next week when we come, it will be a great time. A big thank you to my executive producer, Mr. Andy, for putting in the work every day. Mr. Aaron, General Manager, we appreciate you, sir. This is Daddy Lumba, Teresa, that will be BRC. Mr. Nat, thank you for the great production every day. Nana Kwame on social media, we appreciate you, bro. MCR Randy. A glorious birthday to my very own Barbara Oba, King of the Boys. I celebrate you, ma. You would do well. You would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. You work with the Ghana Meteorological Agency. Asante Mampong will love you. One of the rulers in the Asante Mampong community. You work with the Ghana Meteorological Agency in Accra, UPSA. Do enjoy your day and the Lord.